Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. It's me, Bingo. I'm Bingo, and it's time for another episode. Ooh, hello everyone. Hello, every fun. Are you ready for a good old show? Is everyone happy and ready for a little good old show for once in their damn life? Well, I hope you are. Didn't mean to swear. Didn't mean to use the D word. The D word is damn. And I didn't mean to do it. I'm really sorry. I know that's really upsetting for some people. I'm actually really calm and sophisticated these days on the account of I'm cool. Let's do a real quick thing here. Hold on one. Got all this stuff going on with the bottom of my world here. There it is. That's better. I don't know what's happening. Hey everyone, hi. Ooh, I'm in a weird mood. Ooh, I'm in a weird old mood, mommy, dad. But that doesn't mean that I'm in a bad mood. Just a weird one. Let's go ahead and take a little pee-pee at the chat here to tell me who is all in the chat. Because, gang, if I don't see you in the chat, how do I even know you're there? So let's go ahead and take a look in the chat and give people maybe one or two little kisses if I see them. You know, it's a free, wonderful reward for people that want to be inside of the chat. Does that make sense for once in your life? Okay, well, let's take a look here. Okay, first and foremost, oh my God. Look at that. We have Eric Dittmer is in the chat. Hey, Eric. Pucker up. Oh my God, Mimi's here. Hi, Mimi. You get two. Naomi Fulbloom's here. She's looking great. Her makeup's looking great. Star is here. Josh Seybert is here. Colonel Billiam is here. We had cookies is here. How about we had kissies? Did I do that one before? I've done that one before. Pretty Carrero's in here. Pucker up. Jedi Greedos is here. Did I do Colonel Billiam already? Well, pucker up again. Chelsea, here. This is it. I need to send you out that stuff. I haven't done it. I've been in the Shire. I will do that. I promise. Chelsea. Pontico End says, need a Hobbit fast update. You can get that, but I'm doing it Hobbit speed, which is Shire speed, which means I'm on Shire time, which means it's going to take at least a little bit. But thank you for being the first time posting in chat. I don't know who you are. How about some kiss? And who else we got in here? Oh my God, so many people. And then, and also slurking and glurking around the corner there is She Slump. Have one of these right on your little forehead. Go back to sleep. Yeah, Colonel Billiam, you get a lot of kisses. That's what you get. Okay, fool. That's what you get. You get a lot of kisses, Colonel Bill. You get a lot of kiss. Okay. I'm in a weird mood. We are drinking a nice cold water with ice cubes inside, and we're also using a new augmented recipe of my CLZ Plus, which is Coffee Lemon Zammer Plus. Hello, Stormy. Welcome to Kiss Town. Did I do Trace? Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, Pontico is Mike. Mike. Okay, you're gonna get it. It comes first. Oh, you'll get a Hobbit update. All right, hold on. Big old CLZ Plus. I bought a shaker. Like what with what you would buy. Oh, did I not do Karist? Wait, hold on. The better way to do that is, wait a minute. Did I not kiss Karist? Okay. I got a shaker like with what you use on cocktails, but I got it for my CLZ Pluses. And to mitigate how watered down it is. Less water from the ice cubes means more limoncello LaCroix. Pretty good. Okay, let's get to it. It's Bingo's Big Life Pup Dates. Bingo's Big Life Pup Dates. Okay. Oh, hi, everyone. Everyone wants to know about the Brandywine Festival. Is that right? I think that's right. I did secretly film enough footage for a bingo voyage. It is taking me a long time to do it. I just got back on Sunday, and I just started working on it today. So it's going to take a minute. Oh, hi, Leia. How about this? How about one of these? You got two of those. It's going to take a minute to do. I'm hoping it's going to be, this week. But I want to take my tea with it. I also want to see if I can get more footage from some of the people who secretly filmed. I will say this is a spoiler alert, but if anyone who follows me on social media they'll see very earnest and pleasant Instagram stories of some of my adventures there. And I guess ultimately TLDR, great experience. I'm going to run through some bullet points that I wrote out for myself on my show notes. But before we do that, make sure everybody does this. This is actually a really cool thing that everyone can do on there as a second screen experience. You can play the halfway okay. Oh, shit. Karist, could you do the link? I tried to copy and paste it and it won't let me do it. And I don't have access to my keyboard right now. It's covered with a blanket. Karist, please put the link in there. You can play this wonderful game. It's called the Halfway Okay game, and it's on a gamer grid. And there's a free space in the center. And if you get a diagonal, vertical, thank you, Karist. MVP Karist. Telling you. How about one more of these, little Karist? And if you get all 5 in a row, either diagonally, vertically, or horizontally, you win points. That Karist is keeping track of every single one that I press on the button. He tells how many points you're getting. And then at the end of the year, we're going to do how many points everyone has. And they get the silly bucket, which the silly bucket's got so much stuff in it. You won't even believe you'd rather dye your hair than miss out on this silly bucket. I get your hopes up about it. Okay. So let's continue on for once in my life. Can I please continue? Good God, you people. Oh, hold on. Jedi Greedo says, Bingo Dog, I tried to infiltrate the Hobbit meat as a giant tree, but I was denied entry. Ice Cube, Ice Cube. Pretty funny. So anyway, listen, it was great. I will be making a video coming out this week, hopefully. Hello, the orb has it. Welcome to Kiss Town. Welcome to Kiss Town. It was great. It was great. I am changed. I am changed from it. I've been saying that this is now my Burning Man. I am now going to be a fucking LARP perv. A real fucking weirdo about it, too. Just hobbits. Just the one hobbit character. But I'm gonna get into it. I might even read the Silmarillion. You know? I probably won't. Shit is boring. It's history, but it's not even real. Which makes it cooler, but not even being unreal history makes it good because history is so fucking boring. I don't care about Elrond. It was wild. It was a wild experience. In fact, we're going to do this because I don't exactly know where to start. So I'm just going to I do know where to start. I'm just going to kind of go through my list. But if you guys have any questions, phone lines are open. The chat, I will be looking for it. And we do need to have, let's just do this. It's a official within Bingo's Big Life Pup Dates, Brandywine Festival Hobbit edition of Chillin' Chat. Buttered scones. So let me have it. It looks like we already got one right out of the oven. We had cookies, says Bingo Dog. You should read the Silmarillion. Ice Cube, Ice Cube. I can't do it. I can't do it. I might try to look up. Apparently, there's all these fucking. I shouldn't be mean. I should not malign these people since now I'm part of their community. I don't know what my instinct is to do that. There are apparently very cool people that do a lot of Lord of the Rings lore stuff online and on YouTube. And maybe I should watch that stuff. Apparently there's one called Nerd of the Rings, which the name would have delighted me in 2006. I would have thought that was really something else. Okay. Star says, Bingo Dog, you don't care about Elrond, but what about Elros, Elrond's brother, the first king of Numenor? Ice Cube. See, Star Dog, that's so boring. That's so boring. I want to know what a hobbit knows. I think that's probably what I need to do. Bingo Dog, what if I chose the book for book club? Ice Cube. Yeah, choose it. Who cares? The book club's over. Book club's dead. It's not dead. We're going to read it. We're going to read everyone's book. Bingo Dog, you should eat the cinnamon roll with icing. Ice Cube. Okay. All right. I will. So I will say, so someone, I did not get a hobbit wife. And I did not get an STI from a hobbit, which was my plan, because I'm a sexual predator. Remember, I'm a real bad guy, and I wanted to do that. I could not unless you have some sort of kink for people being really stuffy and then letting it loose. I don't see. There was nothing sexual about the entire experience. Hobbits are not sexual creatures, and everyone was very conservative, very wholesome, to the point of, at one point I had a few and I was around somebody's fire by their campsite, and we were all talking out of character, and I made a couple of off-color jokes. Not even off-color jokes. I have like 85 catchphrases that I'll use just instinctively, right? I go into autopilot and I'm just zipping and blopping, And what did I say? I said, someone said something that was not sexy at all, and I was like, oh, that is deeply erotic, and everyone was like, whoa, you made that weird, and I was like, I made it funny, and then we moved on from there, and then they were chilled out. But like, I think everyone, even there, even though they weren't puritanical, I think in their real life, I think that was the whole vibe of it. Unless I'm on a list. Tess, have we gotten any emails from the Brandy Tess? Tess. Have we gotten any emails from the Brandywine Festival saying I can't come next year? Shrugs, pulls her hood down. James asked, would I drunkenly yell ISIS 666? No, I did not. I was mostly undrunk. I walked a lot. I sweat a lot. So there was really no time. Despite being given so much free booze, I paid for no booze. It was a dry county, and then there were just hobbits running around with like bottles of wine that they brewed themselves and beer. I had a pawpaw beer. I had a jalapeno peach mead, all free. It was great. And I got schlorked. There was this one dude who used to work for Blizzard who was really, really nice, and we really, really vibed. And he was just carrying like a cask of whiskey, and I had my stick, my walking stick, and I had a copper cup on it. And he was like, "Your cup is empty, I see." And I was like, "It is," and then we did it. Anyway, there's a lot of questions here. Hold on, let me see here. Blah blah blah. The orb has it, says, Bingo Dog, would you back my Kickstarter for a Hobbit biology book? It focuses mostly on how big their songs are. Ice Cube. Yes, I would. Without question, I would do that. So put that up and send me the link. Yeah, so I've been trying to American Socks is here. Hold on. Even though you're a little bit late, you still get kisses. Did you hold anyone's hair while they barfed that homebrew? At the last night. Oh, Orb has it is correcting it to dongs, but I thought you were being coy by saying songs when we all knew you meant dongs. So you kind of ruined your own cleverness of joke there, Orb. You fucked up. You blew it. I'm just kidding. We love you. There was this kid, there was this girl that I nicknamed Hiccups because on the last night, we were all like quietly walking through like the in-game camping area, which is there was an out-of-game camping area where people could have their shitty like, you know, nylon tents that look like fucking you're a mountaineer, but like all Under Armour-y. And then there were the ones that looked like fucking Hobbit. A Hobbit would have that tent that looked like that. Like they were decorated, some had dressers in them. It's fucking wild. This thing's, I'm so excited to show you guys the footage. I'm very excited. It's very, very cool. The amount of work that went into this for some people is bananas. Again, Slim and I, Simon, his name's Slim. We stayed at an Airbnb. Anyway, so going on, let's see here. Bingo Dog, this is from Josh Seybert, says, Bingo Dog, did the Teen Hobbit say 6-7 the whole time? No, because Lord of the Rings takes place at the end of the Third Age. So they were just actually just on 2 and 3. So, which is honestly, that was also the height of their best basketball player. They brought furniture. Yes. Sam, they did. These people are fucking deranged. And let me tell you, my friends, I will be camping next year. I don't know how I'm going to do it because I have a CPAP, so I may die there, and that's okay. I'm a fucking convert now, and I'm a fucking problem now. I'm like a LARP guy now. Let it be known, but not just the Hobbit stuff. Okay? Everyone there has a CPAP. Eric Dimmer is correct. I talked to several people who had CPAPs, and they were giving me tips on which battery backups to buy. So we're good. We'll be good. Let's just say it's a PAP nation at the Brandywine Festival. So I will say this: it was extremely white. If you can imagine such a thing. If you can imagine such a thing, I maybe counted 5 people of color. I will say this though, a lot of LGBTQ plus people representation and just people hanging out. I didn't see anyone being nasty to anybody, and it was fucking rad. It was really, really. Everyone was rad. Everyone was like really cool. I did get scolded. I did get scolded for talking about goblins too much, because the guy. You do this. If you do this, it means you're out of character. For audio perverts, I'm putting my head above my head, kind of, but like the back of my fist is touching my forehead. You do that, and you're out of character. And this fucking. Hold on. I'm being nice when talking about Hobbit stuff, mean about everything else. This dedicated to the lore individual in modern glasses fucking told me that I shouldn't be talking about goblins so much in such a jovial way, because hobbits are very scared of goblins. And then he went on to tell me that goblins and orcs are the same thing, and the big folk call them orcs, and hobbits call them goblins. And I'm like, I fucking know that. I didn't know that. I learned that like a day before we went on this thing. I didn't know that. I'm not like a Tolkien guy. I like hobbits. That's kind of it. But now I am a Tolkien guy because I lived in Middle Earth for a little bit. Did you know Middle Earth is actually in the middle of the Earth's core? Did you know that? Okay, hold on. Leia says, actually, I kind of do know what those I kind of do want to know about those batteries for CPAPs. Ice cubes. Yeah, dude, they exist. They're expensive, but I need to find the right ones for camping because apparently cold can sap a battery backup. And then if they had a nice, solar power solution, that would also be really cool too. Then the doinking can happen, my friends. I think maybe you were just scaring him. Full Bloom says it's possible, but he talked out of character. If he would, honestly, what he fucking should have done is gotten scared about what I was talking and then ran off. And then I could have been like, was it something I said? That'd have been funny. but in Hobbit voice. I'm not going to do it. I did a whole last episode. Let me see here. So I met, fresh out of it, Slim and I met like cool people like immediately. We were in line waiting for registration with two of the people that ended up becoming our best bros for the entire time. And then we met more people. I can't. I don't want to like. It was fucking unreal. It was the way I've been trying to form words around what it is like, because it was there was a childlike euphoria and excitement and energy and electricity in the air the entire fucking time. And it was like a combination of like an outdoor wedding meets summer camp meets Stars Hollow meets trick-or-treating. It's kind of the combination. That Venn diagram centers around that what it is to be at the Brandywine Festival in rural central Kentucky with no cell phone service. And you were just left to like, I guess we're just fucking, everyone's fucking committed. Everyone's in a waistcoat or a bodice and we're fucking going for it. It was sick. I was worried that everyone was going to be a fucking weirdo about like, oh, yeah, that waistcoat isn't hobbity enough. No one was yelling at people for their costume stuff. Just if you talk about, goblins. Are you gonna get Thane's package next? Ice Cube. No, that's too expensive. No, that's too expensive. I'm not doing it. Well, maybe. I am absolutely going next year. 100%, 1 billion%. Me and like the connections I made there, not connections. Like connections like, oh, this guy's going to get me a job at finance. Like the connections, like the deep, like emotional connections I made with the people there. Again, with no touching. I hugged everyone at the very end. And that's it. It's very strange. Maybe a high five once or twice. Very, very strange. Thane's package, it was a Kickstarter reward or Kickstarter like ticket thing. I don't know if they're going to do it next year, where they provided you a fully furnished tent, which is wild. But it was like 14 hundo. And Jetpack said they would pay it, and Tony said no. Josh Seybert says, could you get fruit by the foot there? Ice Cube? No. No. Everyone had very appropriate food. Even the food trucks were like very appropriate food. There was even a vegan food truck. And the food trucks, they like covered it with like nets and vines and like plastic things that had windows on. Like they made an effort. They made an attempt. And when you're sweeping over the entire Shire looking like that, it works. It all worked. But the connections. Oh, hi, Crab Tornado. How about one of these? It was $6,000. Why wouldn't Jetpack pay for that, Eric? Please talk to Tony. The people that I made friends with there, that Slim and I made friends with there, are the fucking coolest fucking people. And they're like creative. They were committed. My character, if people don't know, was an impresario of a failed and dying traveling theater troupe called the Green Plum Players. Bingo Green Plum, and I played him real pompous, real full of himself, but also feigning humbleness to like kind of con people into joining the Green Plum Players. It was me and then Slim Tall Timbers, my friend Slim, who was basically the only person remaining based, and he was only doing it because of obligation and friendship. And he was kind of like the resident artist. So he would like, do the art stuff for theater. And I would come up with the ideas. I would dictate my ideas for plays to him. He would write them all down. He would come up with the flyers and stuff like that. That was the whole thing. And all of our theater troupe was poached by who I later made up to be the Dandelion Guild. So this all happened organically during when we were talking to people. We met right off the bat somebody whose character was a traveling storyteller looking for a theater to perform. So we got her immediately, and she fucking rules. Very creative, a really good writer, an accomplished published artist in a D&D manual out there. If you look for an undead, hunky, ab-ridden minotaur, that's probably her work. And we also found a wonderful like artist that did like calligraphy and stuff. That's not even like her real thing. She does like sculpture and stuff. Fucking rad. We found a fucking a guitarist, a guy from Uruguay who was like brought his fucking guitar and his own pipe tobacco that he makes himself, and he was playing guitar. And we found a violinist. Basically, we formed the Green Plum Players, and then they canceled the talent show because a ranger came in covered in a cocoon from a giant spider. They canceled the talent show. And so then somebody else was like, okay, fuck it. We're putting on the talent show tomorrow. We're just doing it. And then we helped spread the word. And then we were the very first people at the talent show. We performed a play that one of our people wrote, along with a violinist, a props person showing pictures, which was Slim, a Foley artist. Some guy just brought a bunch of weird wooden Foley stuff, like a duck call and like little clacker things, and a guitarist. And I performed all the parts, and I made it real pompous about it, which is something I stole from you, Brian. The Orb has it. I performed all the parts of this of an improvised story that I didn't know about what it was going to be ahead of time. It killed. It was extremely funny, very good. I don't even know how interesting this is to even hear about. Press 1 if this is interesting, or if you're like, okay, I'm over it. I already logged out. I'm going to go and read some Ice Cubes. Bingo Dog, are you on furlough from the cat food factory? I'll cover that in Poor Bingo. This is from Josh Seybert. Did a hobbit shred the national anthem on a guitar during the conclusion? Ice Cube, Ice Cube. He was from Uruguay and has no allegiance to the United States, and also that would have broken immersion. Josh, you're on probation. Tess. Josh Seybert, probation. Can you put it on the whiteboard at least? Thank you. No, use the red one. Use the red dry erase marker, not the purple. Oh, that is red? It's dark over there. I can't tell. Oh my God, Bingo, guys. Oh my God, you guys, Bingo is so happy. I am kind of so happy. Hey, Cookie Jar 128. Pucker up. Bingo is like my kid when he came home from the Halloween party during elementary school. Well, because it felt like that. It felt like that. And then apparently like people are like, we're talking about like out of character. They were like, oh yeah, man, we LARP all the time and it's kind of tough to come down from it. And I'm like, okay. But I kind of get the what is it? What's the fucking Avatar thing? Where the people like were so sad about Na'vi being gone, they couldn't see Na'vi anymore, the Avatar planet, and they got sad, like the Post Avatar, they got sad from it. Remember that? I get it now. It is a little like, oh God, because dude, like I didn't have to fucking hear about that fucking fat pumpkin head idiot, or that dumb squirty necked idiot. Or the dumb wiggly worm fucking decaying beef jerky man with the skeleton voice idiot. Or the stupid eyeliner puffy faced dweeboid idiot. I didn't have to hear about any of those motherfuckers for fucking days. Because they did not exist. And that's wild. This came at a great time. I would not have appreciated this if I was like 20. This is an interesting thing. Crowd Trainer says lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt. There was no combat. Unless you fucking think. Let me tell you that. Okay, hold on. This is so long. I'm so sorry. This is so long. I'm so sorry. There were like quests that you could. There's all kinds of shit going on constantly that if you wanted to be fucking a real fucking dork about it, you could fucking be like, well, we're going to turn this into a big escape room and bum everybody out because I want to get all the certificates to say I completed the pincushion quest. Like, that's dumb. It's boring. I don't give a shit about that. There were bigger story quests that were like, they would take like a party of people, of hobbits, into the woods. And when I say into the woods, this is such a deeply fucking rural part of Kentucky and hilly. Like, I've never been on a hiking trail that was this fucked up and fucking treacherous. There were like thorns everywhere. And I think it was also like maybe a little hastily like cut out from the organizers. This thing was a little rough around the edges. The whole thing was a little bit, but I thought that I was fine with that. There were like freshly cut saplings that basically were like those, what are those things called in like the Viet Cong would use, where they basically just be like a sharp fucking stick sticking out of the ground that would blast you in the foot. It was like those. Hedge apples, fucking black walnuts everywhere, up a fucking steep, crazy hill that keeps going up. Ponji. Thank you, Brian. Ponji. Up steep fucking hills. And they took us there at fucking night, which it was harvest moon time, dog, because it was fucking, it's the best time in autumn. So at least we had that. But it was like at night. They took us to the thing because there was talk of strange happenings in the forest, and we're like, well, we want to go and see. So there was a guide, and not even everybody had fucking lanterns, and our lanterns were dog shit. And so we were going through the woods, and then all of a sudden the guide's like, hobbits, turn down your lanterns, turn off your lanterns. And we all stopped, and he said, to each side of the road, hide yourselves, or to the path, hide yourselves. So we all like hid, and there was like so many, like 20 of us, maybe 30, hiding in the fucking dark, turning off our lanterns. And then we see in the trees above us, red lights reflecting back, dozens of red lights reflecting back. And this is from my vantage point. If you were close enough, you were able to see a fucking giant spider. And then we saw a lone lantern from deep in the distance, and a faint song. A song in the forest? Was that what? Oh, and also they would like encourage everybody to pass along like questy stuff or something like that through Hobbit gossip. So like hobbits would come up and be like, have you heard about the song in the woods? Oh, there's a strange song happening in the woods. Oh, boyka boyka potatoes. And you'd be like, whoa. And so then it was like, oh, is this a song in the woods they've been talking, I've heard rumor of? And it was. And there were 3 elves, one with blade all out, and they were walking and singing through the woods, thinking this sorrowful, mournful, ancient song. And the spider was kept at bay. And then they like stopped. Oh, and then in the middle, this is also very funny. In the middle of like the dead silence, hearing this song, and the elves like come up, and then you hear just like a sound. Did that pick up? Sound. One of the fucking hobbits popped a cork on whatever drink they had, which is extremely funny, and everybody fucking laughed because it was very, very funny. Whether or not it was on purpose that they did that, or if it was on accident, extremely funny. No notes. Very, very good. Very hobbity. Very funny. And then the elves were like, oh, I believe I see the little folk. Please don't be afraid. You may turn on your lanterns. And then these fucking elves hung out with us for a while. They taught us the song to keep. This is all only thing we needed. We didn't need weapons for combat, Crab Tornado. We did not need a lightning bolt, son. We learned that if you sing a song, any song, as long as it's a song from your heart, it will keep the spiders at bay. So we all fucking sang a song. It was like really sweet. It was really cool. And like, and then like all the hobbits, like, you know, they were like accepting trinkets and gifts from the hobbits for a second, and then they went on their way. And then hold on, I need to have a slurp of my CLZ Plus. Talks amongst yourselves. And then we started walking down the thing, and our friends Lim and Essie were like at the very tail end of the group. I didn't see them. I was mixed with people I didn't even know. It was wild. You got really discombobulated in this thing. And we were walking down the hill back to the festival, and then apparently they like started hearing skittering in the woods, and then they said the flash of lights came back on, red lights this big. Audio perverts, I'm holding up probably like a saucer size eyes, 8 eyes, a lot of legs, and a giant like wall of spider just like came out at like bum rushed them, and they were legit like doing the out of character thing where it's like, no dude, it was fucking scary as shit. Like it was fucking wild. I don't know what that thing was made out of. It wasn't just some like shitty piece of cardboard with stuff. I don't know what it was. And then they tried to sing, but then they bolted and they just ran. But like, that's fucking rad. And the fact that I didn't see anything of the spider, just saw the reflections in the like the reflections of the red in the tree branches, makes it so much more cool. And like, I'm glad I didn't see everything. Does that make sense? It was fucking cool. And then there was a dwarf. Anyway, it's fucking rad. It's super cool. I'm not going to go into every fucking detail because I know it's like nauseating and lame at this point because you weren't there and you won't understand. No one will ever understand unless they're there. But if you want to go, let me know. I'll let you know when tickets go on sale. There were a lot of influencers there, which are like, there's like, I don't know this for certain, but my impression is there's like these craft core little like cozy, crafty, cosplay-y influencers that they find that they have a lot of like overlap with people that are super into like pretty Hobbit stuff, and then they kind of latched onto this. Not really like the two that I met did not do a voice, and I'm like, okay, get fucked. Like you're not even doing it right. You're just like looking hot, and I'm like, this sucks. You don't belong here. But people were jazzed about that. I didn't fucking care because I think a Hobbit influencer is an upsetting thing to be. Jenna Greedo says, Bingo Dog, are you secretly a huge nerd? No, I'm a jock. I've always been saying this. I'm like a cool Jess from Gilmore Girls, kind of cool, bad boy, cool jock. Does that make sense? It's actually, I'm a jock. But I'm geeked out now, man. I am Hobbit pilled. Anyway, that's really it. That concludes Chill and Chat. Yeah. Fresh. And also ends Bingo's Big Life Updates. And now it's time for Poor Bingo. Oh my God. Trace says, I'm glad it wasn't a Hobbit Fire Festival and it was a good time. Thank you very much, Trace. Me too. Because it was expensive. But it would have been funny if it was bad. But no, I'm glad it was this instead of it being bad. And we're already going next year, and we have like a whole Discord now of just the Green Plum players talking about all the shit that we're planning on doing. It's gonna be fucking stupid. And there's apparently, sorry, it's still Hob Talk. It's not Poor Bingo yet. There's also like some fucking Hobbit thing going on the 15th in Waynesville. What is happening? What's the hobbification going on these days? I love it. Hobbits now more than ever. You know? There's a Hobbit thing going on in Waynesville, Ohio, which is nigh on 30 to 40 minutes away from me. It's in the same city that does the Ohio Renaissance Festival. And it's good. I'm going to go to it. I have to go to it. I'm going to go to it. So if anyone wants to dress up like a Hobbit, I would love to have you hang out with you. But if you don't fucking do a voice, dude, we're fucking over. Like, I'm not joking. Is it just the Renfest? The Orb has it says. It's not. It's its own thing. Look it up. Oh, but Poor Bingo. Yeah, I am. The cat food factory is still cleaning up. They're still working on they had a big spill, if you catch my drift, and no one can agree on how to fucking spill it because some of the people that own the cat food factory are giant fucking fascist pieces of shit who are dumb and stupid and fuck kids. And then the other half are lazy, incompetent cowards who allow people to rip everyone off and fuck kids. So it's going to take a second for us to get back to work, I think. So I don't have no money. I got a 63% of my paycheck. And I was like, okay, cool. That's cool, because I'm definitely always good with money, have a lot of savings, and didn't just financially extend myself going to a fucking Hobbit summer camp. So that's cool. But don't worry about me. I keep on going to those quick turnaround payday credit loan places, and I've gotten like 5 loans from them. And all you have to do is pay off the other loan with the new loan. You just keep on getting a bigger loan. So it'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Oh yeah, Merkensox says, I filed for unemployment from the cat food factory. Hey, yo, Merk, could you send me that information, dog? Because I don't know how to do that. And now that I'm back home and I have a lot of time on my hands, that'd be cool to know how to do. Thank you very much. Okay. Well, that's the biggest one, because when I come off my fucking dumb high from this fucking dumb thing I was at, it's going to be real bad. But I'm not going to KMS, because now I have something to look forward to. Isn't that beautiful? Baby Bingo's not going to be a bathtub slurry for at least a year. If the other one, if the next one gets rained out, then I'm going to KMS. Then I'll be a bathtub slurry. Just kidding. Sometimes it's not even funny to joke about KMS, but I love to do it, because here's the thing. It's always an option for everyone. That's what they don't tell you. You can always do it whenever you want. You have total control. Isn't that comforting? Crab Tornado says, poor Bingo. Want to make the moment worse? Look up Mega Starmie. It's real. I can't right now. I can't right now. My keyboard's different. My keyboard's put up. But I would if I could. So thank you for Mega Starmie. What is it? All the Mega Evolutions they're fucking teasing for this new stupid Pokemon game, I don't like. I think I'm over. It's long. That's all I'll say. It's long. Mega Starmie's long. Karist, please send me a link to Mega Starmie in the chat, Karist. Please. And it runs like a human dog. I'm liking what you're saying a little bit. Like, I don't like Bug Swole, but I like Bug Swole. Please send me a link to the picture of this thing, please, right now, or I will become a bathtub slurry. I'll be in a bathtub. I'm just kidding. I won't. I'll look it up later. In my private time. I don't need you fucking people. You don't need to send me a link. I'm sorry I said fucking people. I love you. There's a video on it in movement on Twiddler. I can't type anything. I need a link. Does no one understand what I need right now? This is so frustrating. I feel like Hassan Abi, who killed his dog. I've missed so much. I don't know what's happening in the real world. I hate the human lands. It sucks here. I don't like being a man. I like being a little hub. There it is. There's Karist with the MVP. Yeah, welcome to a lot of points. Cowabunga! All right, let's take a looker here at this. It says Mega Starmie in motion. Let's take a quick look at Mega Starmie in motion. Let's click this. Okay, so this guy's... Okay, hold on. What are you talking about? That's fucking awesome. Crab Tornado, you're wrong. That's really funny. So basically, Starmie is a giant grayish purple starfish, okay? With a big gem in its head. And what they have done... I know it's awesome, but it's fucking horrible looking. Yeah, no, it is. It is horrible looking. And I am here for it. Because Pokemon are not animals, they are monsters. They are beasts. They are weird. So basically, what they have done with Mega Starmie, they made him probably a little bit bigger and then just elongated his bottom two legs to be like legs he runs around with. And he runs really fucking weird and jerky. He reminds me of Cactar. He reminds me of Cactar from Final Fantasy. That fun cactus guy that will do 9999 damage or something. Remember him? Do I want... Oh, wait. These guys... The kids are... Like, your characters are dodging Pokemon moves? This is fucked up. This game seems weird. I'll probably get this. I love Pokemon games. Every one of them. Ultra Starmie just leaked. Okay. Thank you, Stormy, for the Stormy posted a wonderful image of a child's Halloween costume, homemade, and it says Corey Anderson chose to dress up as one of the true superstar Pokemon, Starmie. And it has some fucking dopey kid wearing a fucking Starmie costume, which is fucking rad. What kid wants to be Starmie? That's fucking funny. He looks like a wizard. He looks like a sea urchin wizard. Amazing. Funny stuff. And what is happening? Oh yeah, then that and so I don't have a job. Uh-oh. Did somebody notice what's missing? Oh, that game comes out Thursday? I don't have any... God, see, this is the problem. God bless it. Here's the thing. I need to be intelligent with my money because I'm not getting any money. They'll do back pay eventually, but I can't spend $70 on a Pokemon game. But then I have so much time... Maybe it would keep me home instead of out on the streets fucking looking for weird stuff. Josh Seybert knows. Josh Seybert knows what's missing. Where's the wee-wee, they say? Where's the wee-wee? Uh-oh.
Gonna eat some bugs. Gonna eat them raw.
The wee-wee's here.
Have a ball. Gonna eat some bugs. Gonna eat them live. Gonna eat some bugs from the ground or high.
Wee-wee's scooting on in on his custom scoot. Get fucked,
Gonna
nerds.
eat some bugs. Gonna eat some worms. Gonna eat some bugs. Gonna eat some bugs. Gonna eat some ants. Gonna eat some bugs right off their plants.
And now DeWee is where he belongs on this thing I have that he keeps falling off of. DeWee is here. Press DeWee is here in the chat if you understand that DeWee is actually here. Are we ever going to see Bruce again? Oh, that's a really good question, Samantha. Bruce is getting... Oh, this is it. So yeah, if anyone wants to... we do have a call with Bruce set up. If anyone wants to call and have a tender moment, by all means, phone lines are groping. We can do that. And we can just do that. Bruce is due back. Let me take a look and see. Well, the first day of Monster School is actually the 3rd. So, because Monster School starts after Halloween. So he'll be back. He has camp until through then, and then he'll be back on over that weekend. So he'll be back in his room, back in the hacienda. On the 3rd. So he'll be back on the 3rd. I'm very excited to have him back home. We've really been missing Bruce here, but I think Camp Winkler has ultimately been absolutely good for him. We can all agree that Camp Winkler has been good for him, and that Henry Winkler has severe dyslexia, makes him unable to drive, and that's who messed up the sign. Henry Winkler messed up the sign for Camp Winkler. because of his severe dyslexia. He can't actually drive because he has it. It's true. You know what else is true? Silly mail. Silly mail. Oh, yes. Give it to me. Oh, give me some of that. Oh, make it stinky, sir. We're here. We did get an email. If you guys want to email me, won't you do it? halfwayokay@gmail.com. You can also hit me up in my DMs on any of my social medias. Or you can do this. P.O. Box 441 Dayton, Ohio, 45409. You know what's funny is I forgot my map. They handed out these cool maps during the Hobbit thing. And I somehow misplaced mine in the move from the Shire back home, and I put on the Discord for the Brandywine Festival. I was like, hey, if anyone happened to grab an extra map, please send it to me. And I gave my PO box, and one of these little fucking dorks was like,
you really shouldn't put your address on here.
And I was like, it's a PO box, dog. And they're like,
Yeah, but they can still figure out who you are and send you things you don't want.
and I'm like, okay, what are they gonna fucking send me? What are fucking people that went to? What are 1,000 people on a Discord for a Hobbit day camp gonna send me besides a fucking replacement map? You little fucking scaredy baby nerd, really bothered me. So I think I pissed them off by calling them dog. But then I think I made it better by putting a dog emoji on what they said next. So. But still, what are they going to fucking send me? Hi, Real James B. Actually, Real James B. Hold on, you need a kiss. You're the one who sent me this email. What is the meaning of this? The email said, and I quote, the email said, and where is it? Hold on, I need to type something in here. There it is. The email said, and I quote, bingo, I made an AI art. And I haven't looked at this because I don't like to look at it, but I did see the thumbnail, which makes me skeptical, but I will look at it and we will look at it together. Here we go. Okay. Oh, that's funny. I think, welcome, Dwibbins. I think this potentially may be directed right at you. So this is a clearly for the audio pervert, we're going to pretend that this is AI, but it is clearly a Sharpie drawing on a piece of high quality paper. Okay. But we're going to let's go on as if it's AI. Okay. So it says at the very top, it says Groktoberfest. And then it has in the center of the page, it has a cute little desktop computer with a mouse and a little keyboard, and he has a little happy face on his face. Like he looks happy, and he's a very, very, very big speech balloon that goes all over the place, and it says, "Hi, I'm Grok. Help me celebrate Groktoberfest by doing the following." Murder the world's water supply. Pay higher utility bills to fund upgrading the electrical grid to better serve massive data centers on behalf of megacorporations. Steal art and writing from talented people to regulate into selling bullshit. Castrate your own creativity and more. It says and more at the bottom there. James Brubaker, always the activist with his heart and mind always in the same place. I appreciate this. I do use ChatGPT sometimes, not for making art, but for stealing the work of writers, but not really, because it's more of just like, how do I word this email? How do I word this? Look at my resume, please. I don't know what to do, and I'm scared. So sorry for doing that. I'll stop. But no, using Grok to make really bad AI art, even if it's a joke, and the joke is that it's really bad AI art, still really bad. But I'm not here to scold Dwebbins. Dwebbins can just do whatever he wants. He can do whatever he wants. Oh, I have this Illustrator document still open. We've got to close that. It's stealing my bandwidth. So thank you thank you actually very much for silly mail, James. Dwibbins is Team Magma. Fuck the ocean. That's true. I'm also, for the record, Team Magma. James says, yeah, I made this after grading a stack of student essays, about half of which were produced by AI. Yeah, and you can't always tell, because no one in their right fucking mind knows how, or should be, even if they do know how, use an M dash. It's over with M dashes. Don't do them, because now you look AI, and no one wants that. Okay? If I had to grade your paper, I'd give you an A for AI. Welcome. Everyone, hello, hi. It's me, Bingo. What are we doing? This fucking was such a stacked beginning to the show, and it was very hobbity, and I'm really... What the fuck is this? Oh, that's the script to my Brandy. Okay. I mean, I have so much shit open. I was working despite not having a fucking job RN, I was working so hard on this Brandywine Festival Bingo Voyage, which should be very good. M dash for life, says Merkin Socks. Well, you're allowed. I respect you. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. Okay. So I know that there's been a lot of hobbity stuff. Okay. And I don't want to scare anybody. But there is a thing about hobbits. They have a deep and rich tradition that they love trinkets and keepsakes. They call them Mathoms. Sometimes they're called Mathoms. They love them. And hobbits are also very generous. And nothing tickles a hobbit's fancy more than trading a Mathom or a trinket or a keepsake with another hobbit. It's a very sweet thing. In fact, sorry to go on about this again. I fucking had such a blast there. There was this thing called the night market where people would... also, there's a giant group of people at the Hobbit thing that were just sitting at a table in the shade working on crafts the entire fucking time. It was amazing. Also, I ain't that introverted. I had to get out there and get fucked up. Hold on. This is funny. Bingo Dog, Johnny Greta says, Bingo Dog, are you going to rename the show from Halfway Okay to Halfling Okay? Ice Cube. That's fucked up. I learned that halfling is a bad term. It's like a racist term. So don't do that. Wait till Bingo reads Emily Dickinson. Will never happen. Isn't that the person who did that movie about Pride and Prejudice or whatever, did that book? Blech. That being said, I did enjoy Regency Solitaire, so maybe I should get into it. Oh man, he just touched their hand a little bit, and that was like they fucking made out and fucked. I get it. That's just Hobbit shit too. If you're into the whole like, I'll never fucking touch you, and that's what's so. If you're into fucking edging but wearing the most uncomfortable outfits ever, that's what that is. I ain't. I want to wear loose fitting stuff and come all the time. I'm sorry. Okay. Anyway, there's really cool stuff. Again, and so the night market, it would be a time at night where it was just, I mean, it was not pitch fucking black, except for the moon, and then a ton of lanterns. And there was these tables under this tent, long tables, where these people were crowded around like fucking maniacs, selling their wares for other wares. You would trade Mathoms for Mathoms. It was awesome. And I had nothing to trade. I didn't bring anything. So I would just kind of get stuff. I ended up trading part of a pie for some booze. And then people would just give me stuff. And I was like, this is fucking rad. And, but let me show you. This is a very special Bingo's Treasure Trove, where we're going to show you guys all the Mathoms and trinkets I got. It's Bingo's Treasure Trove. I want to show you guys my Mathoms. Will you see? Will you see my Mathoms with me? I'm just a little hobbit. Oh, the night market has started. Let me get my lantern. Here it is. Oh, we need another lantern. Here it is. My another little lantern. For my night market. Oh, bro. Boy, I'm a hobbit. Oh, I love these Mathoms I got. First and foremost, I'll show you. Oh, God, fuck, shit. Hold on, fuck, dropped it. First, I'll show you this beautiful scarf I got. This was given to me by Essie. She got it at the night market and saw that it was matched me clothes, and also that it was very cold at night. This isn't my character's voice. I don't know what I'm doing right now. For some reason, I'm doing this voice. But it is a cool scarf. Look how cool this scarf. For audio perverts, it is an in-world pattern, which is like kind of like a stripedy plaid. And it's made of beautiful orange and raspberry red and grapey purple. It's very cool. It's a very cool thing that to be given upon. Okay, so we're going to put this right here. And I want to show you some more of me Mathoms. In this little bundle of words here. You open this little ribbon here. Okay. So this is like the shit that they just gave you, which is like, this is like a cardboard thing with like temporary tattoos and like of like the One Ring script and like, I don't know, dumb stuff. Cardboard coasters that say the Prancing Pony on it. This is official Lord of the Rings stuff. Very nice that they gave us to it, but I don't care. It's just boring. This is the shit I'm fucking talking about. This right here is a map that our good friend Lim was making. Lim worked for, he made up a story where he was working for the Misty Mountains Map Making Society, and he was going around making maps. He just had this big like stamp set and a bunch of inks and stuff like that, and he was making these maps and giving it to people. I got his very first map, and it has, here it is, the Misty Mountains Maps is on the back. It's a beautiful map with even like wax seal. He was doing all nice. And what's this? This is nice. This is cool. This is what Peppercorn Greenhands drew me a picture of myself, looking much older and thinner and more like a fisherman than anything. And she messed up my name and then scratched out and wrote Plum. But it's very sweet, and I really like it. I'll cherish this forever. Here's some more stuff that was related to the. It is Jake. Holy shit! That does look like Jake Kelly. This is one of my favorites. This is something that Pigeon made. We love Pigeon. Pigeon made this beautiful several posters that she hand calligraphied. This says, "The Green from Plum Players presents The Road That Does Not Exist." And it did say 6 p.m. today, and then the talent show got canceled and moved to noon. So then she ripped off another piece of paper and glued noon today very hurriedly. It was great. And then we posted that. And then she also made other little like calling card things. Here's one that says, "The Green Plum Players, better shows than the Dandelion Guild," with like this beautiful gold stuff around the edges. Here's this feltray. Look at that. How beautiful. And then this is my favorite one, because this is what happened. When we won second place We won second place in the talent show, but the one who won first place was Rose Silverstrings, who she played the fucking violin parts, and then she also did her own solo thing, but she played the violin parts in our play. So it's like we fucking basically won. Anyway, we basically won. So this says, the Green Pump Players, Brandywine second best, still better than the Dandelions. And then at top it says, featuring Rose Silverstrings, Brandywine's best, which is, you know, that's true. But we are second best. And I like this one the most because we won. And then Pigeon made that, and Pigeon's great. And then, oh, here's like a dumb belt. I don't want this. I think Sid might. I'll give this to Sid. I don't like this belt. Anyway, and then, oh, that's not all, you fucking dorks. I have this. A whole bag of Mathoms. Oh, I'd love to share them with you. Would you like to see me Mathoms? That's not how they talk. Here's one. Oh, this is one I got wet. It says Green Plum Players at 6. Yeah, I got it wet. I didn't mean to. These are great. This is stuff that Slim, our friend Simon, was making. He was inking these drawings and then would watercolor them. Here's a bee. Here's one that he made for someone named Corby, and then he messed up because he wrote somebody else in the back. So it is a turtle. Okay. This is a celery. Beautiful. And he would just give these out. And here's the Green Plum Players. This is the Elf King Socks, one of our famous plays. And he would just make these for people and hand them out to people. That's what he was doing the whole time. Oh, good. I thought Mavins was going to be about something else. Though Mathoms. Here's a sticker. I don't care about that so much. Here's a candle. A beautiful candle with rich green color. Smells of pipe tobacco. It's very fucking cool. Mathom with a TH. That's what hobbits called special trinkets. Okay, well, that keeps falling. Who cares? Momsums. This is like some bookmark that's like, I don't know what this is. That one's not that cool. This is the band I wore around my wrist that you had to wear, which kind of broke immersion, but I came to like it. And I'm gonna keep it forever. It means I could drink. This is one of my other favorites. This is one that Essie made. It's a necklace that's an acorn. That's a real acorn top. And then this is felted. She was doing felting the entire time. You know what felting is? So she made a little saffron colored little acorn bottom to it. It's very cool. And then, oh, this is beautiful. This is a matchbook. Beautiful matchbook. Says Night Watch on it in gold. It has a picture of a candle on it. This is a Pigeon made this. I got that from her at the night market. Okay, here's a little crocheted flower. Look at that. It's a blue and yellow flower. Here's another matchbook. This is Bounder's Best. There's a feather on it. It's a bright yellow. It's a feather. And then the matchbook. This is made by Pigeon. There's like a card for someone's thing. I don't care about that. Here's a top. One of them was a Hobbit toy maker, and he made a top. Kind of fun. Here's a clothespin I found. Pretty cool. I'm just keeping that. Hold on, we're almost done. Calm down. Here's a button I got. Here's an acorn I found on the ground. Here's a little painted mushroom. Here's another little painted mushroom. Got this from Tizzy. Here's like a wax seal of like a bee. Here's another button. Here's a potato. Like a little trinket of a potato has a little face on it. Kind of funny. This is a little bead dangler. And then I had a coin, but I lost it. I don't know where the coin is. So I lost my coin and my map. But that's my Mathoms, huh? Pretty cool. Do you like my Mathoms? I gotta put them back in the bucket. I'm sorry. I gotta put them all back in the bag. I wasn't anticipating this. I'm so sorry. This is a pain in the ass. This is so annoying. Press 1 if you like all of my Mathoms. Hold on. I gotta put them back. Oh, I'm bending this. I don't want to bend that. Don't bend that. Okay, a candle. I'm really bummed they had like special coins with the Brandywine logo on it, and I lost it. I don't know where I put it. And so in a lot of ways, this has been Bingo's treasure trove. Okay, this is a fucking mess. Why did I clip this? Okay, go. Get the fuck away from me. Okay, Mathom time is over. Now it's time, you fucking losers. Bingo Dog, was Night Watch the guy who invented Minecraft? Yeah, it was. It's Pokemon time. Oh shit, hold on. Nope, shut up. I had to correct the volume. Now it's time for Pokemon correct volume style.
Pokemon rank come up rodeo.
Hold on.
Pokemon rank come up rodeo. Pokemon rank come up rodeo.
So fucking hot. Oh, it's Inside Out. Well, okay. Well, we're gonna. That's why it's okay. It's Inside Out. Sorry for me even existing in the world. But I'm not sorry about this. It's Pokemon Rank 'em Up Rodeo time. Let's take a look. Oh, I'm a monkey. Oh, I'm not saying anything. Huh. And Pixel wants a turkey. Huh. Refresh. I'm refreshing. Here we go. Oh, how do I do the real refresh? The big refresh? Is it Control F5? Windows F5? I'm a PC. Oh no. Eric, it's broken. Eric, it's not refreshed. What do I do? This is so embarrassing. This is so embarrassing. Should I go to break? I have to pee and open a window. It's so hot. Eric, you tell me, man. I want you to be happy. Oh, he knows the issue. Okay, I'm gonna pee. I'll be right back. Oh, I'm back from the pee. Sorry that it took so long. I had to correct my monkey suit. You know? But I am back, and guess what else is back? It's actually time for Pokemon Rank 'em Up Rodeo, which is a show that we do right now, and it's fixed. Here it is. Oh shit, where'd I go? Hold on, there it is. There it is. I'm here sitting at my desk, and I'm a little, again, a dog suit, and it says, I always get hand-pulled Dan noodles when I go to Kung Fu Noodle. They are delicious. That's true. That's a true statement. I do that. Kung Fu Noodle is very good. They actually have hand-pulled Dan noodles. I want that. I want to eat that right now. Okay, I never. That's so fucking funny. After I just got done fucking telling you that's what I always get, here's what my dialogue says in the game. I never change my order. What can I say? I'm a creature of habit. Am I that predictable, Eric? Okay, Pixel wants a turkey, so let's get Glurkin. Check the mail. No mail today. That's so funny. That's extremely funny. To me, Bingo, man. Dan noodles. I guess so. We could get it for lunch tomorrow, but we had fuyao today. I don't know what's fuyao. All right, let's do this. We got to line up our shots, and we got to get 3 strikes in a row to get a turkey, which is a bowling term. And then we can take that, take that turkey that you get, and you get like a free, you get to feed a cat, okay? Oh, God, piss. Oh, God, piss. 1, 2, 3. Get turked, chump. Bingo can't afford noodles right now. Don't tempt him. It's either, honestly, I have so much like just cans of food that I just like have bought being like, I'll eat this. And I'm like, I don't want this. I have plenty of food. So I need to eat that food. And then I buy that Pokemon game. If I don't eat out for the rest of the week, I can buy that Pokemon game. You see? This is Seth's house, but he doesn't work on Mondays, I guess. Also, why am I going to work? I don't work right now. I guess I do here. Let's do this. Let's go and catch up. Pokemon. Vikavolt, he's like an electric bug type Pokemon. His pre-evolution's cool because it's Charge-a-Bug, who's like a little bus, but also a caterpillar, and he's very funny. This guy is not great. He's fun. I like his coloring. His coloring is like a bluey green. And then he has like, I don't know, real angular, prong things, like pincer things that have yellow on them. He reminds me of an Insecticon, like the Transformers Decepticons that turned into insects. And he sounds like it too. But hey man, I'm fair to Pokemon. I love all Pokemon. Okay, even Crystela, which is the worst Pokemon on the whole list, at 235. Even that pizza garbage. We like that one. Because it's better to have a Pokemon in your heart than nothing in your heart. Yeah, no, he's not. This guy's not great. He's fine. He's just kind of boring. This is Charge-a-Bug. This is where he evolves from. Charge-a-Bug's fucking rad as shit. Look at that little guy. He's a bus. But he's also a bug. He's so cool. I probably like him better than Tangrowth, but not more than Totoscroll. So, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, because I like it. I like you more than like... Yeah, I think I like you more than fucking Empoleon. I don't like that guy. He's weird looking. And I like you more than Squawkabilly because Squawkabilly is racist. Okay, Vikavolt, welcome to rank 159. Condolences, Tangrowth. Huh. Hilarious. Let's go. Oh, I'll never get into this. I'll never get into these rocks. Oh. Oh, hey, hi, it's me, Bingo.
Hello, Bingo Bubkus.
Hi, I haven't even started drawing yet, Dwibbins.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I haven't even started drawing yet. You're doing it all wrong.
You're right, but I had to intersect because I can't stand the way when you say Tangela, which you didn't just say, you say Tangela. You missed the obvious Tony Maselli of it all.
Oh.
Tangela.
Oh, you're right. Hold on. You're right.
Okay, I have to hang up now. I'll call back in a minute.
All right, goodbye. You're right. You were right to call Tangela. But this is Tangrowth. Tangwos. Tangela. That's funny. And I'm glad you went Tony Maselli and not... You did the character from Who's the Boss and not the actor. Yeah, that's... you know what, Dwib? Put this in your wallet. Okay, let's go. Let's go upstairs now. There's no one at work now. Let's talk the green shirt Steve right now. Wow, Bingo, look at you. You look complete. You look spiritually nourished. I'm so happy for you. I bet that trip was truly special. I think he's referring to the Hobbit thing I did. I'm glad you were able to experience such a beautiful event. The entire time you were gone, Seth kept ranting about online Twitch streamers abusing animals. We had an all-hands meeting, and word got out that you have a Twitch stream of your own. I'm just glad you returned to work on the day Seth's out of the office. I think we can fix this. If you draw a cat being completely pampered by its best friend, I think it'll smooth things over. I'm sorry to pile this on you your first day back from vacation. I know you'll do great, though. Wow. So a cat being pampered by his best friend. Let's get drawing. Pampered by his best friend. Draw a cat being pampered and living its best life. Is that what he said? Oh, it didn't say best friend? I thought it said by his best friend. I guess I misread that. It's possible that I didn't read that good. Okay, sorry. So, draw a cat being pampered and living its best life. Well, thank you. You know what? I was going to give myself a demerit, but I'm not going to do that. I'm too pure right now. All right, you know what? Let's give it to the chat. How can a cat be pampered? What's a cat living its best life and being pampered? What's that look like? Is it wearing tight high-heeled shoes? Is it eating grapes, which are poisonous for cats? Beach life, fed grapes, maybe? See, Eric, fed grapes. You could die. Spa day. Oh, maybe grapes just kill dogs. Maybe grapes are okay for cats. Could someone look that up for me? Wet food, its lunch meat is sprinkled on top. Ooh, I like that idea. Okay, you know what? I got it. Da, 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 da. So right now, what we're gonna do, drawing a big old cat head on, and what I'm doing, I'm drawing a big old cat head, and he's on, like he's getting massaged, okay? And he has like a blanket on him because he's being massaged, you know? And there's a table underneath him. Is this regulation? Is Julie here to tell me this is a regulation table? His tail's all wonderful looking out there, you know? So let's just say he just got done being massaged, because I don't want to draw massage hands. That seems sucky. It seems really annoying to draw. Okay. Oh boy, this is already falling apart. It's already fucking dog shit. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's get really close in with this cat. Cat is gonna be... Ooh, let's turn this up. Gotta pump up this song, dog, because it's the best one. This cat is so happy that he's being pampered. Oh, well, okay, gotta turn the song down now. Oh, hi, it's me, Bingo. Hi.
Hello, this is TV's Leonard Nimoy. Happy Spocktober.
Thank you, Leonard Nimoy, and happy Spocktober to you too.
Okay, give me the phone, Lenny. Hey, it's Leonard Nimoy came over. He's so weird. I love it.
He is great. He is great. Leonard Nimoy is great. I'm glad he's back alive.
He's not the life of the party. He's kind of a stiff.
Stupid.
Let me tell you my cool AI tales of woe.
Oh no.
Where I did an awesome sex toy with Grok's help.
Wait, hold on. Wait. The AI made a sex toy for you?
By accident. It was cool. 'Cause the prompt I wanted to do was no huts, no butts, no coconuts instead of no cuts.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
So I was like going through and trying to tell it like make a Jabba the Hutt family with like no symbols, and it pretty much got that right.
Yeah.
And then for the butts, it was weird. It like in one rendition of it, it made this thing that was like basically like a butt, and it had a little vagine. And then on the butt cheeks though there were nipples.
Oh.
So it was like a ass and boobs, and I was like, oh my god, that's amazing. I was like, that's like the perfect thing.
But I thought Grok couldn't make like porn stuff.
Right, but it totally did by accident.
Okay, great.
The picture. I know you despise the art. And the latest prompt I was gonna do, which I know he'll screw up totally bad.
Bingo!
Was I wanted to
thank
do,
you, Punky Julester, for the sub. Sorry to interrupt. Punky Julester just subscribed.
No, you're good. Speaking of which, is she just like me as a girl? She knows about massage tables? She's a nurse person?
It's possible. Maybe, maybe. She loves AI art. She doesn't.
Right. I hate that. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, my next prompt was going to be, I'm not going to do it now. I'm just going to explain to you what they are now. And then I won't do them, and then you can't be mad. How's that sound?
I'm not even mad. It's more of a bit, but I do hate it. So I don't know. I'm very conflicted about the feelings about it. I'll be honest with you.
I really don't think it kills that many things. Like the one thing I'm already doing, because it's already there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. I guess the other points stand true, but you do you. Hey, you do you, my friend.
Like the whole you're wasting paper, and I'm like, yes, but this piece of paper already exists, so I can't unkill the tree that's paper. Might as well use it, so its death wasn't in vain. It does steal from artists, but anyway. So please go on. Please continue. I mean, life feeds on life. Everybody has to eat something to live.
That's deep.
Come on.
That's deep.
Anyway,
I like it.
Prompt,
Okay.
Thank you for making water spaghetti, but I put it in the chat, and one person was nice enough to respond. It was a Wheel of Fortune. You know those before and after puzzles?
Yeah, I love those.
Okay, so my idea was just like maybe showing someone they either already solved it or like it would be too cerebral if it was incomplete because I don't think everyone would get it.
Sure.
But it's Charlie poofs the fucking lotion in the basket.
Wait, Charlie poops the lotion in the basket? Charlie poops it in the basket?
Charlie poofs. He's a singer. He's a pop singer. Charlie poofs.
Oh, I don't. Okay.
Instead of like put the fucking lotion in the basket, it's poof the fucking lotion in the basket.
Okay.
Yeah, seemed good. But you know that would take like days to get Gronk to get right.
Yeah.
I did find out one fun fact about AI art. If you tell it to say a word, but then if you actually stipulate in a legible font, it will do that.
Oh, really?
The rest of the time, it won't like go for that necessarily.
That's insane. Why doesn't it just do that by default?
Well, A, probably because it's free, but B, I feel like it's a lazy teenager.
Oh.
It's just like, yeah, I'll do what you say, but only as good as your prompt is, guy. It's just like how you know it's not sentient, or it's so sentient that it's basically a cat.
Okay. Oh, hey, I can appreciate that.
Right?
That's weird. I did not know that.
Yeah, I literally was like, man, I wish I was in a legible font. It was so close. I was trying to make the Tron Gary's thing the other day with Gary Sinise and Gary Busey on it in place of the main character.
Oh, yes, we saw.
And like, I had to get somebody else to Photoshop the Gary's part for me. I couldn't get him to do it. Worst.
Yeah, I mean...
But it was smart how I got it to only change the faces. I was like, only change the faces of the one on the left to Gary Sinise and the one on the right to Gary Busey, and that totally worked.
Huh.
And I'm like that's more complicated than like getting it to say Gary instead of Aries or Gary's.
Yeah.
You know, try and get that would be hilarious.
I agree.
Swap the whole narrative of the movie. Anyway.
Apparently that movie is doo-doo. Apparently that movie is like aggressively doo-doo.
I think my version would be better now.
I agree. So maybe you should send that.
They just like shot their shot in the trailer. They gave all the gags away.
And honestly, and I think I've talked about this on the show before. I think Tron, even as a a core concept is so deeply boring. I don't know why. It's like, but Reboot was cool. That's people inside of a computer. Those are computer people doing stuff. But that's more fun. There's a guy with silver hair. Cool. It's cool.
Yeah, like the original premise of Tron was so dumb. And I only really liked the video game Tron Deadly Discs for Intellivision, which I had. And it was cool. Because you could use the disc pad to like press the things, and you could get this sweet white disc that was like basically like a homing missile, and it was so overpowered.
Now we're talking.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was dumb. You know, Jeff Bridges is nice, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean, on paper, I should like it. Yeah, so Julie agrees, says, agree about Tron, can't get into it. Trace says, I love Tron's aesthetic, but I'm not sure there's ever been a good Tron story. Yeah. And even the aesthetic, somehow the aesthetic I associate so much with being bored that I can't even get into the aesthetic.
I do like my Jimmy Neutron that I did. AI art.
I vaguely remember it.
Where's Jimmy Neutron, but in the Tron themes?
Yeah.
That was a pretty good one.
What color should this cat be, Twib?
The cat?
Yeah.
Gray.
Okay.
I did one today that was, I took the word neurodivergent apart, and I played it up like I was this guy pitching a toy to Mattel, and I was mad because it was a neurodivergent. So it was like this butler diver.
Yeah. That
you used a neural link to like power as like a remote control toy. And then everyone like co-opted the word and like changed it to neurodivergent to be like special thinking. But I put an AI picture of a little kid with like a, little headband on that looked all metallic and cool next to like a little diver man that was Butler. Butler is like a diver suit of a butler. Pretty cool. It was like neuralinked divergent. It was a diver gentleman. So neurodivergent. Not neurodivergent, neurodivergent.
Yeah, I get it.
Everyone.
It's so weird, dude. I love it.
Great area.
You're an interesting character. I've always said it, and I'll die for your right to be it.
If you only know me long enough, you know that I'm weird.
I do.
Anyone who never thought that I'm not weird, like not paying attention at all.
No, you're weird. It's great.
Yeah, I'm like super weird. Like every person thinks that. So.
That's really funny. No, I mean you are though. I mean that's what I liked about you the first time I met you. You're fucking real weird, and I love it.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I lean into it, baby.
I know, and it's great. You've been unapologetically you, and I think it's great.
Yeah, unapologetically weird.
Yeah, as you should be.
Probably. So, did you officially yay or nay Hobbit Fest?
Oh,
the Shire Fire.
Oh yeah. So yeah, you were late to the party.
Yeah, I'm gonna rewatch it.
No, you're fine. Absolute 100% with a bullet. Loved it. I love it. I can't stop thinking about it. I felt it was an experience I've never had in my entire life.
Was it crazy busy? Like, were there a lot of people?
There was 1,200 people. So it wasn't. There were certain events that were like really, really crowded and busy, but there's so much going on that not really.
Was there like a nighttime treasure hunt, like fake immersive character experience?
It was that, but it was going through the woods in treacherous fucking mountainous conditions, and seeing a giant spider and elves. It was fucking dude, it was fucking sick as shit. It was so good. Like I'm done. I'm geeked out about it. I'm fucking geeked. I fucking loved it. I loved it.
Well, Spocktober celebrated with you, so.
Yeah, I know. He's an elf.
I saw that on the Discord. He would have been Legolas, but you can't. Hobbits only.
No, yeah, Hobbits only. And I did notice that he had Hobbit hair over his Spock hair, which I did appreciate. AI's.
Yeah, I like it when he gets the wigs crooked.
Yeah, AI is the most unintentionally funny thing on ever, but it's also the worst. But I do like it sometimes.
Yeah,
I have a complicated relationship with it.
I tried to get it to dress up as you, but I don't think it knows who you are.
It does not.
Pretty.
It does not and should not know who I are.
Maybe, but I don't know.
Maybe one day.
Amazing. Catastrophic. Oh, I did hear why Henry Winkler can't drive with his dyslexia. Because on at face value, that sounds like why. But what happens is he always carries so much weed with him that when he would see a stop sign, he would think it said pots, and then he would smoke and get high. And then, then he can't really drive because he's responsible. So that's the why.
Oh, that why?
It's like a real thing.
Oh, yeah. That's really funny.
Yeah,
It's very funny.
He's like, oh man, good thing I'm prepared, and just like loses himself in the moment.
Yeah.
He's like, oh damn it, wait a minute. Why did they put that sign there? He starts thinking about it because he gets all cerebral.
Sure. That's very dumb.
Dyslexia.
That's very dumb.
Sometimes
That's
he
very
says
funny.
lysdexia. My lysdexia caught me. Gets all tongue-tied and cotton-mouthed.
Yeah.
Quite sad.
It is sad.
Well, I'll let you not work. At least you didn't have to waste PTO. So that was cool.
Oh yeah, no. Oh yeah, that is the best part of the whole thing is I did not have to I
feel
didn't
like,
have to waste
in a weird way,
time.
the simulation made the whole shutdown happen just to save you PTO because you'll need it again later for something.
Oh, I know. I was running out big time because I've been very, very liberal with it. Because I hate
which is
my
fun
job
to say.
and working. Yeah. Cool. Well, hey,
That's
yeah,
fun.
Dwayne, before you go, can you give me one more thing to put in this cat picture that makes him look
Yeah.
pampered, that isn't a lot of work for me? Do you see it?
Can you zoom out? Oh yeah, here we go. There definitely needs to be like some kind of thing that a cat would like flying around or something.
Mm.
You got catnip or something in there, right? Maybe someone
that's
like
smart.
fanning it.
I'll put a catnip on here too.
Yeah,
I'll put some
catnip.
catnip.
Maybe someone fanning it.
Fanning
like a
it will be
personal
too
assistant.
hard. I made the mistake of going with black lines for everything, which is a fucking mistake.
Yeah, that is.
I because normally I do like the color, like darker color line, and then the thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I
I'm trying to
fucked
think,
up.
Like, what's super decadent, but like very passive for a cat. Maybe just like a cardboard box that's all shredded in the corner or something. Because cats just love finding stuff and like destroying it too.
That's true.
Scratching stuff. It's a tough prompt.
It is a tough prompt, and I didn't. I feel like this could have been better. I feel like this could have been better, but I've been in Hobbit mode lately, so it's kind of not my fault.
True. Well, maybe there's just tons of cat food cans laying around. Can you quickly copy paste that? No, maybe.
There's a cat food can right here that has. We're gonna say there's lunch meat in it to go with what James suggested. So this is a
Or
cat
a
food
butler
can.
like coming to bring the caviar. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
It's just too thing.
I don't.
I have
know
too
that
good of an
can.
imagination. I can't really...
No, you have a great imagination. I just don't. None of that will
I
work
put the-
because of the corner. I've painted myself into a corner.
friendly. That's why I like Grok doing my dirty stuff for me now. It's like there's all these things, and I'm like, I'm never creating that. I'm not gonna bug anyone with that.
I wish I had that at work, but instead I have to do all of the stuff I have to do at work.
Yep, butt stuff, all those butt things.
Yeah.
They're very exceptional. Your butt stuff.
Thanks, man.
Grammar joke.
It's
Butt is spelled with one T instead of two.
yeah.
You don't get it because you're thinking that's.
I don't. Okay, well I'm gonna let you go. We love you, Twibbins. Have a blessed evening. Okay.
J-Rad.
Bye. All right, let's put some streakies on the window and call it a day. I think this is over, folks. It's done. We're cooked, chat. We're cooked, chat. Oh wait, he needs whiskers. White whiskers. There he is. All right, so this is the cat. This is we're gonna save it. Submit design. We're gonna call it pampered. Get it? All right, now we're gonna vote. Everyone vote. We have 100. We have a minute and 30 seconds to vote. if anyone would like to. I'm going to read some of the stuff in chat while we're doing that. I did miss some stuff. I'm going to go and pump up the volume here on the music because it's very good. Remember, it's 1 star, 2 stars, 3 stars, 4 stars, 5 stars, no spaces. In order to vote, make sure Nightbot thanks you for voting. You can take a look and see if your vote has gone through on the screen or in the chat window. Let's see some of the things here. Bingo Dog, did anyone dress out of character at the Brandywine? Ice Cube. Did anyone dress out of character? There was a guy that was dressed as a fucking, honestly, this genuinely made me upset. There was a guy who was just in like Renaissance Festival pirate gear. Only one. The only one. And it's crazy that he was. No one said anything. I didn't talk to him. Like, I just was like, that guy doesn't exist. That dude's not real. And it sucked that he did that. Shame on him. But at the same time, I'm glad that they didn't ask him to leave. Or give him like when you go to a fancy restaurant and you're not up to dress code, so they give you like a jacket. They didn't like give him a Spirit Halloween Hobbit costume to put over his clothes, or make him turn his pirate costume inside out. So yeah, there is always one, man. This is very funny. The score is 4.69. Very funny. Good job, everyone. Let's go get our praise from Steve. Wow, Bingo, you knocked it out of the park. I am always amazed by your talent and creativity. Thank you, Steve. In a world full of sets, be a Steve. Wow, the algorithm was very impressed with your performance today, Daniel. You earned 15 Poké dollars. Thank you, Sue. In my headcanon, Julie, that's your sister. I called her Susan once, and she has blonde hair. And so that's your sister. She works at the cat food factory. Is that okay, Julie? Okay. You can tell her that. You can tell her that that's what's happening in my life. And she'll be like, what are you talking about? Who's Sean? All right, let's get this. Let's get another poke. Let's get one more Pokemon. Glamora. Rock poison? Is that right? Rock poison? It looks like a weird flower. It looks like a flower that's stuck its head out the window and the wind is blowing back its face. But it also like can get into like, it can also like shell up. It's a fucking weird. I don't understand it. Rock poison STI. Yes, it is. I don't really like it that much. It's too weird. But I do love poison type Pokemon. And rock poison is kind of like, right? Am I right? Is Crabtrinator still here? I think it's still like a good defensive typing. But we don't like it. I think we like it more than Graveler. And I think I like it. I like it less than Yorvital, but more than Rhyperior. I think that's what we're... Hold on, let me look. Yeah, that's it. So congratulations, Glamora, on rank 214. Condolences, Rhyperior. Oh, I need to watch the new SNL. I'm so behind. The Chair Factory came out. I think there's a new John Oliver. I didn't watch anything today. I was just working on stuff. Ginny Tall loves a good Glamora? What's that? I don't know what that means. I don't get the reference. Let's go home. Oh, yeah. And then, I have to watch Survivor, too. Yeah, thank you, Eric. I have to watch Survivor. Have you guys heard of Survivor? It's season 49. It's new. Let's cook the turkey in the oven. All right, let's turn this turkey into a durkey. We made a turkey. What a feast. Let's feed it to Pixel, the cat. Pixel devours a turkey and loves the world. Okay, and now it's time to save the game. Love it. I love it. I love you. I love Pokemon. And I also love...
Pokemon rank come up rodeo.
Ugh. Jesus Christ, it's so gross. It's so gross. It's so gross. It's so sweaty in here. The Survivor, James says, the Survivor season counts are wild. It took SNL to 50 years to reach 50 seasons. It took Survivor like 3 months. Yeah, yes, they double up. They're crazy. But if you've ever seen Survivor, I want who are the guys I want to win? Jason and who's the other one? Savannah. We Jetpack and I, Eric and Tony at Jetpack, who will not buy Methane's package because Tony says no. Will we watch Survivor during my workday? Usually I would take an egregiously long break and watch Survivor and eat a sandwich from Charlie's Deli, which has consistently been not good. Our last sandwich was on white bread. I don't want to eat there anymore. I want calzones instead, Eric. But that's not what Thursdays are for. Thursdays are for Charlie's Deli and Survivor season 49. I got a great sandwich when you were gone. Well, let me know which one that is and I'll get it, okay? They want it. We're going to go through every sandwich on the menu. They have like 45 sandwiches. But it's not like a cool New York thing where it's like, oh, yeah, we got a sandwich and this one's named after fucking Mel Gibson. Like, it's not like that. It's like they should just have a couple, right? The Blarney, let me guess, corned beef, pickle, mustard on rye bread. Is it sort of like a Reuben, but a little bit off, Eric? The Blarney, it's called. Corned beef, potatoes, other shit. Okay, well, corned beef I was right up on. Oh, man, wow, man, we really fucking went through an episode. Sheesh, Magish. But I don't work. I'm not working. So we can go a little longer. I want to be quiet for my my landlords, you know. But you know what's funny is I did get an email. Julie says, God, I love sandwiches. Yeah, you're right. You're right too. I did get an email from Josh Seybert and it says, hi, Bingo. This is a painful song. And it's also too long and may not work on the show. I'll trust your best judgment or lack thereof. Did you notice I used the word thereof? I'm a man of letters, Josh. Well, thank you, Josh. We love Josh. At the risk of not listening to it beforehand, I think we're just going to do it. Let me download it. I think we're just going to do this. The reason I like to listen to things beforehand is because I'm not sure if it will be flagged for copyright. If it is, we'll just have to remove this part of the show and I'll replace it with a delightful song that has no copyright stuff. So if anyone wants to do this, so if Josh, you're listening to this after the facts, I think you've gone to bed, which you should. You could have you're ruining the entire show right now if this flags it. Oh, okay. Josh is here. You could ruin the entire show right now, Josh. You could get me blacklisted. Okay. So let's get into it. Let's get right in it. It's time for what do I call this? Uh-oh. It's time for bad tunes.
I'm bad.
As you all may know, or maybe you don't, if you're new, come on, gather around the fire, me hearty. Let me tell you about it. This is a loyalty test. This is also an endurance test. Not loyalty to me. Not loyalty to the show. Loyalty to each other. We are all like a fellowship. And part of a fellowship is enduring great hardships. Okay? It binds us together. Do you understand? So we need to listen to a song. And this one, it looks like he says it's going to be too long, which I'm very excited about. And I'm going to stop the song. Who knows when? It's like musical chairs, but the song stops once. And instead of jumping into a chair, I need you to prove to me and to not to me. Prove to each other that you listened to it. How do you do that? You simply type, Eric's got the right of it, we heard it all. And that's how I know 100% without a doubt that you did, in fact, hear it all. When the song stops, you type, we heard it all. I visually will give no cue that the song has stopped. So if you are looking at me, expecting me to flinch, and then you can turn the volume back up to not hear the terrible song that's being played, motherfucker, don't try that shit. Otherwise, it's a bulletproof system that nobody can fake, because everyone will say, we heard it all once I stop the song. And the reward for doing so is getting 10 tune points, which is a high valuable item that Karis is keeping track of every one. And at the end of the year, we'll tally up the points and see who wins this silly bucket. Is there any more explanation you guys need? Have I explained it all? I bet I have. Let's listen to a song that's actually called Winnie Push. Winnie Pooh. Oh, Karis, no, Tess is not keeping score. I thought you were. Oh boy, the end of the year is going to be very interesting. Okay, let's listen to this song. Let's do it. This thing is 9 minutes and 20 seconds long. This song is 9 minutes and 20 seconds. We're going to skip ahead. We're skipping ahead. Well done, everyone. Listen to that. I did not have the endurance to go through all 9 minutes and 20 seconds of that. You, Josh, I don't like that, but I do like all of you, and you all got 10 tune points. So put those in your pocket, your digital wallet, and we'll all count our own points at the end of the year So everyone should have all this time been keeping track of how many points they have. Okay. Catch my D? No hobbits did, I'll tell you that. Very conservative. Very conservative, those hobbits. But you know what's not conservative? Is this. And I'm going to be quiet because, again, 10 o'clock is sleepy time around here. And I respect that. So I'm going to be... Oh, this is give me that Garfield dude. Quiet time edition. Shh. We got a Garfield here. This is a big old plumpy here. This is a big old plumpy here. This is a fun one, I think. I don't know. I don't read these ahead of time. I take a look to see if it's a fake Garfield, because sometimes Casey Frankenstein will fucking do that, and I hate it. Makes me feel like a fool. And one time Viv did it, but she didn't mean to. So Viv's okay. Viv, you're still part of our angel squad. Oh yeah. Also, we now have a halfway okay angel squad, which is even better than the sweetie list. And Karis is on it, and Star is on it, and Viv is on it, and Eric is on it. And that's it for now. I'm just making this up. Eric Demler says, Bingo Dog, have we figured out if the cat on the or the man have we figured out if the cat or the man's name is Garfield yet? No, the verdict is still out. Okay. Oh no, Name It Phobum, you're on there too. You're what did I call it? Angel team? What did I call it? Angel? Tell me what I said. Since hobbits are so tribal, as Dwibbin says, since hobbits are so tribal, when you talk about sex, they think you're saying stuff like "let's have sects," like SECTS, which is a word about different divisions, and they're all like, "We already have sex." That's actually. Honestly, that could be a funny sketch. You hear that, Orb? Has it? You can make that into a sketch. Angel Squad. Yeah, you're on the Angel Squad now. Sexual healing. Well, there's our episode title. Welcome, James, to the episode title club. It's the first time. All right, let's watch this. Let's look at this. Okay, it's actually called Garfield. It's online. Okay, so here's John and Garfield looking at a photos album. This is submitted by Josh Seybert, who also delivered to us that beautiful song that we hate called Winnie Poop. This one's called John and Arbuckle. Okay, so John and Arbuckle are looking at a photo book that just looks like a regular book. It says photos on it. It's a red book. Okay. Yellow background, pink counter. It doesn't continue on past years. I guess it would. That looks weird with this like gap in the feet. Okay, it doesn't matter. John is looking at the book and he says, "There's my great uncle Floyd. He drove a dynamite truck." And then the second panel says, "And there he is again." And Garfield's eyes look shocked. And John's just looking at it. And then the final panel, and there, and there, and there. And Garfield is breaking the fourth wall like Deadpool, looking at the camera with a yeesh look on his face, like yuck. Because it looks like his uncle Floyd blew himself up because he rode a dynamite truck, and we all know the Arbuckles are unlucky, clumsy, and stupid. We have another one. This is from Viv, who is on the Angel Squad. Welcome, Viv, to Angel. This one is funny, I think. I've already looked at it. So this we have a real weird pea green, light pea green, like a light pea green sage background with a real vibrant purple. The colors of rooms in this home is insane. I love that Gordon Davis still experiments with all the colors of the rainbow. And this one, Garfield's just walking, just strutting on a counter. You know, he has no respect. His feet are covered in litter. He doesn't respect. Also, his feet are so big. His feet have only gotten bigger and more grotesque. Like, they now start to draw like all the weird cat foot parts. For a while there, it was just big old fucking cartoon feet, like Sideshow Bob feet. But now it's got all the nooks and crannies, like a real cat foot, but it's a long and like big, like Sideshow Bob's foot, but with more nooks and crannies. So Garfield's walking. In the second panel, we see John with fingers a-waggling, and he looks a little like he's like almost like telling a spooky story. Okay. Garfield has a shocked look on his face. He has ceased walking. Okay. And he says, John says, I think my toes are jealous of my fingers because they get to point at things. Just, okay. And then in the final panel, Garfield is still shocked looking. He's walked away from John at this point, and Garfield is shocked, has a shocked look on his face. He says, note to self, stop walking around the house. Let's do another one. I don't fucking give a shit. You're all fucking laying in your bed. Look at this. Shut up. This apparently is oh, is this what you linked? Is this what you linked?
A mouse.
It is. Josh, I was already going to do it. Josh Seybert, I always have your back in your best interest. I always have your back. Do you know why, Josh Seybert? Because you're in the Angel Squad. Welcome to the Angel Squad. This is from fuzzymemories.tv. Apparently this is, from what Josh says, this is the very first Garfield cartoon. I ripped this from YouTube because I like to do that, so I know it will be there. So I've had this in the hopper for weeks, but I always have to wait for the right time. And now's the right time. So let's watch. This is the very first Garfield animation. It says Garfield by Jim Davers, and you got a weird color of chair and ottoman combo. It's like the color of what they were trying to do in 2017 and 18. They tried this thing with certain apps. Were doing this real deep, dark greeny with a little bit of blue look to it. Remember there was that one social media app called like Vib or Voink? Remember? It was just like a high-end social media app that was trying to combat all the other social medias app. Guess what? Went the way of the LO. Ain't here no more, because no one wants Peach. They want just Facebook or Instagram or Twiddler. That's it. Or TikTok. TikTok, now to show you more fucking Israel shit. He sold pumpkin. So he's got this weird color of a chair and ottoman. You got Garfield here, leaning on the ottoman with his eyes closed. Biblically accurate Angel Club, Josh Seybert asks? No. Picture the angel character from ActRaiser 1. It's a baby, chubby baby angel who has a bow and arrow, like Cupid. Anyway, can I please finish? And then you also have a floor that's basically the same color as Garfield. It looks insane. Let's watch. This is a 59-second cartoon. I will try to explain it if I need to for the audio perverts. Otherwise, just use your theater of imagination and fill in the blanks. Okay, I can't do everything for you. Okay, let's play.
A mouse. Get it.
Garfield, you didn't even try.
Show me a good Mauser and I'll show you a cat with bad breath.
Wow. That was wow. Yoy. I didn't watch this, so I was not expecting that voice coming out of fucking Garfield. John sounds on point. John just sounds like a guy. A beta male guy. Garfield sounds like a Wilford Brimley meets Sam Elliott type character. I hate it. No. We hate this. The only good Garfield voice is the guy who was Carlton or the doorman on Rhoda or Peter Venkman or whatever. That guy. That's the only good Garfield voice. And then later, Dave Coulier. He did okay, but I don't like this. Let's continue. Maybe it'll warm up to it. Music's good.
You're too fat, Garfield.
Wow.
Why, I'll bet you haven't seen your feet in years.
I have feet. One last olive.
Okay, I have to. This is what I think they're just doing a mashup of like Garfield strips in one, just back to back to back to back. I don't know. I would love to know what this fucking showed on. Was this like something on like how the Simpsons were on the Tracy Ullman show? Was this like some interstitial thing on some sort of like programming that was like mixed in with something else? Was this like a variety show that just had this shoved in this year? I will say this. So he was getting into an olive thing that looked more like a test tube with a giant like tennis ball sized olive in it. And now he's walking across the... Also, Garfield's never looked like this in the comics. He has like a perfectly round head. It's very, 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 very weird. All this is very weird. And dark-sided. And now he's walking, he reached his paw into the olive's test tube so hard that he's then walking across the screen. And so you hear the clink, 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 clink of the olive jar on his foot. Do you get it?
Tickle, 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 tickle.
I think I'm gonna throw up.
What the
Garfield, you're getting too fat.
I am not getting too fat. I'm just ready for the next size kitty bed. That's all.
Okay, I'm going to talk about those last two. The last one was Garfield shoved into his kitty bed, which is still just a box. And I want to go revisit this one. I don't. What year was this, Josh? Josh, what year was this, please? This was from a show called Fantastic Funnies. Fascinating. Oh, so this is probably like a thing that like, oh, wait a minute. Is this the thing that had Lonnie Anderson? Is this the Lonnie Anderson thing? Is this the Lonnie Anderson thing? I hate fandom so much. Yes. No. We need to do this. We need to have an entire viewing of this thing. This was shared in the Halfway Okay Discord, which, by the way, please join the Discord. It's funny there. Go to Master Roshi or halfwayokay.com and you can find your way to the Discord, the official Discord. It's actually really fun. Also, if anybody knows how to actually use Discord and knows like putting other forums and stuff in there, please let me know, like Karist or something. Like I can make you an admin since Tess won't fucking do it. And you can like help. I know that my Discord is not as good as anybody else's Discord. I don't know how Discord works. I will not learn. Okay. So if anybody wants that, please let me know. So there's like a 1 hour special. This is a 1 hour special on comic strips produced by Bill Menendez and Lee Mendelson. It first aired May 15th, 1980 on CBS. It features a live-action segments with Lonnie Anderson hosting it, as well as Charles Schultz, Peanuts, Dick Berman, the Haggard, Harrible, and a bunch of other fucking who people cares. But it's like, it's the Sunday funny strips, but there's cartoons of them. This makes complete sense of where this came from. Thank you for addressing this. We need to watch the entire 1 hour thing. Maybe we'll do that since I'm fucking off work. Maybe we'll do a silly so that's just that. Maybe we'll do that very soon. Keep an eye on social media. But let's go and watch this one part real quick. Garfield is in the corner of a room. John is creepily kneeling on his knees in front of him. His fingers are walking. He's using like the walking along, like his fingers are a little man walking on the carpet up to Garfield's belly and then tickling him.
Tickle, 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 tickle.
Garfield's laughing.
Tickle, tickle, tickle.
I think I'm gonna throw up.
And that's the punchline. He thinks he's going to throw up. Well, you know what I have to say to that? Thank you very much for that. Lonnie Anderson's great. She was a fine actor and had a very weird big head that we all thought was just wild to look at. But I digress. Degrassi Tyson. Being a dog, I sent you my favorite Garfield, and it's not fake or AI. Check your silly mail, please. Ice Cube. Well, you've been very good. I actually can't believe you're not talking about what day it is, and you're a Garfield fan. All right, let's take a look. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I need to fucking download it. Okay, here it is. This is I don't know why. Okay, so this is under a Reddit search. This is a screen grab of a Reddit search. It says best Garfield comic strips about Mondays. Okay. And then this says, oh no, Garfield is in his cat bed that's in the corner, weird, almost seafoam green walls, purple carpet, light lilac-y purple blue bed, cyan blanket. Garfield's looking up at the counter on the wall, yellow bordered counter. He says, oh no. And now he's in his bed. He's covered up his face. He's covered up his whole head with his covers. The classic Garfield look. And he says, I'm definitely not getting out of bed today. And then on the final one, it says, not on Monday the 13th. It is Monday the 13th right now. Okay, Dweb, you're right to do this. I know it. Say, give me that Garfield food. And you did. And you all gave me that Garfield, dude. So thank you so much for those Garfields. Now we're going to do something very funny. It's actually called Pack Attack. Attack. We're going to open up a pack from my X-Man box. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, wow, more Star Trek. Fascinating. So we got another Star Trek here. This is Star Trek. It's a series 2. It's a black plastic package with like this fuchsia, like the more purple side of fuchsia, and these are 12 official full color Star Trek trading cards from Star Trek The Next Generation. Okay, from Paramount's I'll just take one. And then this one, oh, Jesus, this fucking shit again. This is another one from the Ghostbusters the movie. I mean, Flintstones the movie. This one's got bubble gum in it, and I'm all out of water. So that's bad, because you know what happens if there's gum in it. Bingo gonna eat the gum. But I don't have no water, so that would actually be really mean if you did that. So that is an incentive to picking Flintstones if you want to be abusive. Otherwise, it's Star Trek. Okay, let's look it up. Let's see what people are going to vote on. I'm going to do a poll. And how this works is you use the poll feature inside of Discord. Twitch, Flintstones, Star Trek. Okay, start the poll. And to listen to the poll music, we got to listen to the poll music right now. Star Trek. Welcome to Star Trek. We're doing Star Trek. That excites me. Bingo, did anybody have any Labubus at the Brandywine dress as hobbits? Huge missed opportunity. Huge. Let's get tricked. Remember, everyone, whoever is subscribed right now has a chance to win the Star Trek cards. And it's getting late. I don't think I'm going to do I'm not going to fuck with the tobacco card this time unless you really want it. Let's instead just take a look at these nice Star Trek cards and be happy with that. Okay. Uh-oh, the Borg. Excuse me, I booped. Interesting. Wow. What a weird color choice for the border of these cards, man. It's just like a brown, like a reddish brown in a red border around a picture of a Borg, just like a headshot of a Borg, and it says the Borg. And then it has a really big Star Trek Next Generation logo on the actual image itself. So it's just the Borg, and then there's some information about the Borg that I'm not going to read. It's too much. It's too much. The font is way too spready outy. I don't want to read it. And this one's fun. This one's Data. But this is cool. James is funny. He says, it fits the show's aesthetic. Very 1990s Hampton Inn lobby. You're fucking absolutely right. Man, Brubaker is fucking killing it today. This is just Data. But the picture they chose for Data is specifically Data playing poker, which I guess is kind of a perfect photo to kind of sum up Data. Who better at playing poker than Data? Someone that not only is great at hiding his emotion, he has no emotions to hide. So it's just like there is no tell. And so everyone's always frustrated with Data because he always wins. 1990 Star Trek is the finest color palette for any hospital waiting room. Absolutely. Yes, Jedi Greedo. Correct. Wow. Okay, so far I'm impressed by these cards. And already, after you mentioning that, I love the color. Here's a landscape one. This is Riker and Geordi. I love that these cards are just like the characters, and it just says the name of the characters. And maybe it goes into like a synopsis here, but No. So this one right here on the back, it says, one of the closest personal relationships between two senior officers aboard the USS Enterprise is that between Commander William T. Riker and Lieutenant Commander Geordi LaForge. Like Counselor Troy, Geordi is something of a human censor, a walking tricorder, who sees, in air quotes, things Riker needs to know, sometimes desperately, and Riker is heavily and relies heavily on Geordi's insight on away team missions. In contrast to his own subdued humor, Riker appreciates Geordi's highly vocal and irreverent spirit and tries to reciprocate by encouraging Geordi, this is so blurry, Geordi to enjoy all that life has to offer. Thus, Riker sees it as his duty to improve his blind friend's social life. It's a tough assignment given that Chief Engineer is a bit inexperienced around women. But Riker keeps trying, aka Jock helps nerd get puss. This is Gene Roddenberry and crew. This is less interesting. This is just Gene Roddenberry with Worf, Riker, Deba, and Picard. I had so many of these as a kid. This is James Brubaker talking. I had so many of these as a kid that I think I bought a box, and half the packs in the box were the original series and half were TNG. Ended up sending a bunch off to actors to get signed. Got many of them back. I was a cool kid. That's really cute. Here's another landscape. This is called The Hunted. Okay, so this is just talking about an episode from an episode. This is a guy wearing a couch upholstery costume. And then Worf and Riker have him on the ground. I don't want to read it. This one here is called Evolution. Data is here next to some sort of microscope thing, and some scientist is looking at Data's head. And then let's see, this here is another one here. It says the main bridge command arena or area. And it's just it's a picture of the bridge with all the babies are here. You got Tasha Yar, you got Deba, you got Troy, you got Warp, and you got Captain Pecan. And then you got another one here, and this is Future Imperfect. It's got a fucking Romulan on it and Riker. Okay. Transfigurations. It's got some guy in a white outfit with a alien head. I don't remember this guy from any episodes, but he's not even funny. Oh, here we go. Look at this one. Young ass fucking Geordi LaForge. Okay, this doesn't make any fucking sense. So this is absolutely like a promo shot of Geordi LaForge, which you would think would just say Geordi LaForge. But instead it says booby trap. The Data one was way more specific to an episode. Specifically the one where they're in the time loop and Kelsey Grammer's in at the end. That's one of my favorite fucking episodes of Star Trek Next Generation. What a weird choice. I don't even want to learn about booby trap now. Oh, but here's some boobies I'd like to trap. This is an episode called Manhunt where Deanna Troy's has Lurch. Deanna Troy's mom is followed around by Lurch, her butler. It's for the episode Booby Trap. We should really have the Pal kids on it. That's the episode, right? I don't know. Hope you win these. The mission continues, and it just has a bunch of the guys on the fucking Enterprise stage. Okay, whatever. Pack attack over. Naomi Fulham says, Deanna Troy's mom is hot. You are Luxwana. Thank you. Thank you, Jedi Greedo. Yeah, Luxwana Troy is hot. And remember in DS9 when she was like hot for fucking Odo's formless ass form, and Odo is a fucking dork and won't do anything about it? I'd marry Deanna Troy's mom. She's a passionate woman, an elegant lover, and Lurch could be there looking at us. You know? Odo was hot too. Naomi fooled me out of your fucking mind. Odo is not hot. Otto is weird. I'd sleep in that bucket. That's so fucking funny. Okay. No tobaccos this time. I don't want to. Okay. So sue me. All right. But we are going to do name that name. Just regular style. We're no Yomo. We're keeping it chill. All right, guys. I don't have a job right now. I'm going to hell. Where is the fucking thing? There it is. Oh yeah. This song. I love this fucking song, dude. Here we go. All right, guys. We've got a lot of subscribers. Wow. I was not, honestly, I didn't know we had this many subscribers. This is very beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's very kind. There's a piano version too. Josh, please send me that, because this song's fucking rad as shit. I've been listening to it all day. I'm using this song in the Brandywine thing. Anyway. Oh, last episode, Naomi Folum accidentally subscribed 5 people. Oh God, that's a lot of money. Thank you for that. That's really nice. But let's pick this out. So we have 34 subscriptions right now. And with the power of calculator.net's random number generator, we can find out which one of these little squirties wins a big old prize. And that is the end of that song. 4. Oh, it's 4. Oh, shit.
Gonna eat some bugs, eat 'em all. Gonna eat some bugs, gonna have a ball. Gonna eat some bugs, gonna eat 'em live. Gonna eat some bugs from the ground or high.
It's Karis. That's his wrestling intro music. Congratulations, Karis, my dude. You know what? You are a treasure, and I'm gonna give you a tobacco card anyway, even though I don't want to go to bed. Even though I want to fucking go to bed. I'm gonna give you a tobacco card. It's gonna be one with what has these 2 little kids on it, and it says, shut up, hold on. Says these 2 little kids, one's holding a paddle, and this is to describe. Come on, fucking focus, nerd. Fats in the fire. I can't read it. I don't know. Whatever. Shut up. It's fine. This is Car's 4th win, and Dwibbins' 111th loss. I can't wait for 2016. I don't know what that means, but I love it, and I'm not asking questions. But I am asking you guys all to have a chill time. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your generous patronage. Love ya. We'll see ya next week, MFers. Yeah, that's it. We might keep an eye on social media. We might do a silly so, which is watching that entire fucking thing. I would love to watch it, but I want to watch it with my family. Okay, so I love you. See you next week.